Hello everyone, so if you watched my last video you would have seen that I had said that during the quarantine I've been baking a lot. So it's currently 12:30 at night and I'm in the mood to bake, so I thought that I'd try Mars bar cakes. I had bought all the stuff the other day for Mars bar cakes with the intent obviously to make them not at 12:30 at night, but this is just kind of how it's happened. So yeah, I'm in my jammies, I've got my hair in plaits. My makeup is still on because I hadn't got that far in my night, but yeah. So I've decided that I'm going to make Mars bar cakes and do a wee video while I'm doing it. So I have all the ingredients in the bag here. I actually I forgot to get Rice Krispies, so I've got cornflakes instead, and I'm just going to make them with cornflakes and see how it turns out. We'll see. If it turns out good, it turns out good. If not, then oh well, we'll see anyway. So without like keep rambling on, I'm just gonna jump in and get started. So you need 100 grams of butter, unsalted, 4 Mars bars chopped, 1.5 tablespoons. Yeah, 1.5 tablespoon of golden syrup, 150 grams of Rice Krispies, 350 grams of milk chocolate, and 50 grams of white chocolate. I have everything in here except the Rice Krispies, so I'm using cornflakes. It says you'll need a 20cm square baking tin with parchment paper. I have circle tins, so we're going to try it with this, see how it goes. But yeah, I'm just going to get started by getting the 100 grams of butter. So I have my unsalted butter here. I've left it out of the fridge to soften. So they have like this little measuring thing on the inside, so when you open up the packet like this you can fold this over, and I don't know if you'll be able to see that with the light in there, but it has like little 50-gram marks. So to like here is 50 grams and then this is another 50, so if I cut out this line that's going to be 100 grams and that's what I need. So I'm going to do that just now. Okay, so I have my 100 grams of butter. I've washed my hands. Put that in a bowl. 1.5 tablespoons of golden syrup. So I have this bottle of golden syrup. Tablespoon. Probably need to take the bit off. Yep. So we need 1.5 tablespoons of this. There's 1. And I really like the sweetness, so I think I'm actually just going to go for 2, or like just under 2. Then I need 150 grams of Rice Krispies. I'm going to use cornflakes. So I've got my bowl here. I'm going to put it on my scales. Set my scale to 0. And then bit by bit I'm just going to add in some Rice Krispies. So I've just put some in a bowl here so I can kind of put them in a bit easier. I need to measure out my chocolate now. So the recipe calls for 4 full Mars bars, but I have mini Mars bars, so I'm going to do 2. I think that's a lot more Mars bar than it would be. So like, I'm going to just double it, so like as if this was a full Mars bar. I know this is a lot bigger than a full Mars bar, but I like sugar. So yeah, I'm going to do 8 Mars bars, I think. So for the chocolate it says 350 grams. I have 200 gram bars, so I'm going to do 1.5. No, 1 3/4. Well, my brain just works wonders, doesn't it? I actually don't think I need these cut up just now, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm actually going to wait and do the milk chocolate later because I'm pretty sure you like do them separately and then swizzle them over each other. So I'm going to do this one later because I want to melt this one first. So I'm just going to place that up there just now. And then it calls for 3 of the chopped Mars bars to go in with the butter and the syrup to get melted first. So I'm going to do 6 Mars bars rather than 3. Let's see how it goes. I don't know if you can hear the TV next door. I don't think you can because it's down pretty low, but just in case you can and you're wondering, my nephew decided to wake up, so him and his mum are in the living room watching some TV. We're all pretty sad because my sister, she is a nurse. She works for the NHS. Well, she's a mental health nurse, so she is going back to work on Monday from, she's been on maternity leave from having my nephew. so she goes back to work on Monday. So yeah, this was actually, it was her request, the Mars bar cake. So this one's for you, Stephanie. I've now chopped all the Mars bar up. I am going to add it into this bowl. I'm just putting all the chocolate in here, and then I'm going to go and start a double boiler. So I'm just going to boil the kettle, put it in a pot, put the hob on, and then put the bowl inside it, and I'm just going to go and set that up, and I will turn the camera around and see you over by the hob. Couldn't think what it's called there. So I've just set up the hob, I've put some hot water underneath, and I don't know if this is actually how you're supposed to do it, but this is how I'm doing it anyway. I'm just going to turn the hob on. I don't do this all that often, but yeah, I just said to heat it up. I'm assuming on a double boiler, because I don't know what other way I would heat it up other than in the microwave, but then the Mars bar might burn. So I'm just going to do a double boiler and hope for the best. I don't know if you can see that, but like it's going really weird and clumpy. I don't know if that's because of the caramel, the golden syrup, or if the butter is burning, or if it's like nougat, and I have far too much water in this pot. I'm not going to add the other two just because there's quite a lot here now. I don't really know what to do with it. It doesn't say anything about removing the nougat, it just says like chop Mars bars and add it in, but like this doesn't look oh my goodness, this does not look appetizing at all. It kind of looks like dog food, or like mince. It looks like mince, that's what it looks like minced baby. I'm just gonna keep stirring it and see how it goes. I've been like trying to read up on this, and it says that the best way to do it is like to actually put this in the pan and not in a double boiler. Boiler? In a double boiler. It says the best way to do it is to put it straight in a saucepan. So I think I'm going to try that. I'm now very scared that I've burnt the chocolate. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but it's like separating, which doesn't seem good. And I cannot for life of me get the nougat to dissolve properly. In fact, I think it is actually pretty much dissolved now. False alarm, we didn't burn the chocolate. It was just the nougat properly dissolving in. Let's start with that much, and then I'm just going to start folding them into the mixture. Top tip for anyone making these, don't put them in a double boiler, just put them straight in the pan to heat up the Mars bars, because the double boiler did not work. It worked for the chocolate, made all the chocolate dissolve, the butter and the golden syrup, that all went away, but for the nougat, I think that's what it's called, nougat, in the Mars bars, that just would not disappear. So you're definitely better off putting it straight in the pot like right away, so it's a lot quicker for you. So this is what we have. So now what we're going to do is, let's check. So I want to then melt the white chocolate and the normal chocolate, and I think I'm just going to do it in the microwave because that took far too long. So yeah, I want to put this in a tray, mash it all down, then I want to melt the white chocolate and the milk chocolate, put the milk chocolate over it all, and then while it's still wet, drizzle the white chocolate on top, and it makes like a cool swirl pattern. We're going to try that. So yeah, I'm just going to go and head back over there and get the tins ready to put this in, and then I'll melt chocolate off camera because it's not worth it to watch me put stuff in the microwave. So I have got my tray ready. I've just put some butter to grease the pan, put some baking paper on the bottom, and then I'm just going to scoop this in. Then I have my Mars bar mixture with the Rice Krispies and everything on a tin. I'm going to leave that aside. I'm just going to go and melt the milk chocolate now. I'm not going to bother with white chocolate because honestly I don't like white chocolate all that much, and I don't really think anyone else in the house does. Like, they'll complain if it's not there. So yeah, I'm just going to go and melt this and then pour it on top, and put it in the fridge. So yeah, I'm just going to go shove this in the microwave just now because it took far too long to do the double boiler. So I'll be back in a sec once this is melted. So I have melted the chocolate. While I was doing that, I was catching up on Roisin's videos and Rebecca's videos. They're like the two people that kind of made me want to do this. I'll link them both in the description. If you haven't watched any of their videos, please go do. They are both really amazing girls. So yeah, anyway, back to what I'm doing. Just gonna like pour this straight on top. I'm just gonna put this in the fridge now. Let's hold the space. It's now in the fridge. I'm just gonna go melt more chocolate. Make some Rice Krispie cakes. I've really done Rice Krispie cakes basically, or not Rice Krispie cakes. I'm gonna make cornflake cakes without having Rice Krispies. I'm basically just gonna melt chocolate and mix Rice Krispies in, and then I have little cake cups to put them in. Put them in a tray, put them in the fridge, and I'll be back tomorrow to show you the results. So it's now the next day, and I'm gonna check in the fridge and see how it turned out. Try and get it onto a plate. I made some Rice Krispie cakes as well last night, so I'll get them out too. Not gonna lie, I have had one already. They're very good. Let's see. So we have the finished Rice Krispie, no, we have the finished Mars bar cake here, and some Rice Krispie cakes, which I've had one, my mom's had one, my sister's had one, my dad's had one, and I think my nephew had one too. So yeah, there isn't as many as them left, but that is how they turned out. They are so good though. So I just broke a plate. I'm gonna deal with that, and then I'll be back in a sec because I don't want to step in any glass. So I've just cleaned up the broken plate. So now I'm just gonna try. I don't know why this is out. I'm gonna try put this on here, flip it, and then put it on to this plate, and we'll see how it goes. So let's like hope for the best. Good sign, good sign. We got it out of the pan anyway. And then I have to like peel the paper off. I'm just gonna like, in fact I could just flip it here and just like hold it. Cool, that worked. And it means I don't have to waste another plate. So this can go back. And here is finished Mars bar cake. The chocolate's not supposed to be down the side, but it is. I don't really care. But yeah, I'm going to get a knife and try and cut it. This is the finished Mars bar cake. I just cut it all into little sections. I got 2, 4, 6, 8 wee slices out of it. And yeah, I'm going to try a little bit just now. There's a little bit that kind of broke off. I'm just going to try it. That's so really good. I would recommend this. I think it would be nice with Rice Krispies, but cornflour works just as well. So yeah, that's the end of this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, and I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe. And yeah, if you get any other video suggestions, let me know. I'll see you in the next one.